back to the episode of Last SHOWDOWN Survival. Today, we return. Today, we have been raided. Aw, actually, no. That's great news because we left behind just enough stuff for them to steal some of our things. For example, a pistol like that, and I actually gave them some weapon parts this time. I do not have weapon parts to spare those, so I guess this will be a science experiment, and we'll see if next time, when they come after us, if just a little bit of a Glock is enough for them to leave footsteps. But I hope you guys had your favorite fantastic day of a super amazing variety. Before we head on out and do some of our adventures, like going to the Chinese New Year event, a couple things like that, there are a couple of repairs that I would like to make near base. Like right here, we did lose a wall 2 raids ago when we got raided twice ago. They took 2 of our walls, I believe it was, and this time they took 1 of our level 3 stone walls, so we want to try and get that patched up. Here you can see exactly where they broke through. They almost, honestly, they're 1 wall away from actually starting to get to some areas that do have some of our goodies, but you can see the awesomeness that is actually recovering stuff when we do that. And ooh, we got an amazing amount of oak planks, just enough to actually allow us to repair everything, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, 20 plus 10, that should be 10 a pop for a wall. I think we're pretty set. Oh, we do need to get a little bit of wood though. We are using some wood as fuel here as our fires continue to burn to try and make this stuff happen. So really quickly, I'm just gonna borrow some of that. We just gotta do the initial wood after all, because that's always the worst part, having to like remake the level 1 walls, because like I'm just so prepared, my inventory's stacked up with the rest of the stuff. But as soon as this repairs is done, and ooh, now that I think about it, I think we need some planks and normal rocks as well. Luckily, I should have those lying around in one of these. There we got a couple of the rocks, and we should have planks. All right, we actually had some in our inbox that we went ahead and copped. Then let's make sure that we actually get these upgrades going properly. Then we can get that up to level 3. I do think we are gonna need to find some more stones if we want to finish this off. And we have like one extra stone brick. Blah. That's the worst. So we just gotta grab, I think, 1 stack of stones and we should be good, and 2 stacks of the wood. Actually, I think 1 stack of the wood, 1 stack of the stone, and we'll be ready to go. It should be rolling around, not the bricks, just the limestone. Stack of you. Stack of you. That is from our, whatchamacall, the freaking level 3 walls that we bought a while ago, just because we got some resources lying around for when we gotta rebuild them, because that's definitely something that seems to be happening at a pretty solid rate. But with that, we are yet again caked in the beauty of safety. And we do have a couple of extra things here that we're just gonna go ahead and toss into a chest, and then you can see our inventories ready and rearing for some adventure. We are going on a raid, we are visiting the bunker, and we are visiting Mulan. The trifecta, the holy trifecta of new stuff to do in the last day on Earth. So without further ado, let's get to doing exactly that. And maybe we'll even call in the raiders, but honestly, I'd like doing revenge raids better, because as long as your base is protected enough, and even like, I'm just saying, even if you guys are like lower level, right? Ooh, I gotta put these 2 valuables away from our last raid. If you guys don't remember, last episode, a lot of stuff happened. Not only did we get leaks that pretty much confirmed the existence of a second phase to this event, but there is also the supreme juiciness. That is the fact that we got on an absolutely just redonkulous raid. Probably our best raid yet. So if you haven't seen that last episode, highly recommend that one for sure. And we're starting to get a little bit tasty, a little bit hungry, but hopefully that's something we can solve over at Mulan's. We will visit Mulan's first, then head to the bunker, and then get our ways to a raid. Ooh, I don't know if I want to use these guns at Mulan's though. Per schnaps, we will grab something. I think I have a pistol lying here, some kind of a weapon. A little bit of an AK never hurt. That's a good thing to roll around with, and we'll put some things away when need be. But yeah, dude, revenge raids, even if you guys don't have like really high level walls, honestly, if you just surround yourself in tons of level 1 walls, which again, just like the walls and floors are each 1 wood a pop, they're still surprisingly effective against the raiders, because the raiders will, like, as long as you make like kind of like the 1-by-1 honeycomb strategy, right? The raiders will try to break into every single room, and ooh, we gotta go visit the chopper event. Sorry, detour. We gotta pay a visit to this place because, ooh, mama, there's always the chance of a scuba mask coming our way. And if there's a chance of a scuba mask coming our way, I am going the way of the chance of the scuba mask coming our way. We just gotta wait a couple seconds here to finish on up. We also gotta bring our threat level attack back up to 4. As crazy as this sounds, I like having the highest threat level possible, because then that means hopefully we get raided more, and again, we can do free raids instead of the raids that require us going through the Raider quest line, which is a little bit on the tougher side, and we have to give part of our freaking loot to those raiders. So I really prefer doing it this way. But I mean, we'll have to see how that goes, and maybe this raid will be poopy. But last time we had a revenge raid, dude, we walked home with like I think 5 steel stuff total. It was pretty loco. All right, so we got these dudes we got to worry about. It's one of these little betrayal events. Or the showdown. I don't know how you really want to call this, but we also smell, which isn't good. We might have to do this as smelly boys. That's okay. We gotta wait for the betrayal to happen, and then absolutely mow down the shotgun rain survivor. Get to mowing. There you go. Before he can shoot his stuff off anymore. Shoot you a little bit, and look at that. Nothing like a nice little cleanup crew. Hopefully they have some water and food here, because I was kind of banking on, you know, I didn't want to eat my own food and water. I'm a guest. These people should be proper hosts and actually give me a little bit of room and board, that type of stuff, you know. But so far I'm only finding band-aids, and what was the quality on that? That's worthwhile. I could, ooh, this is quite worthwhile as well, but I should be able to put some of those things to use, and there we go. That's a little bit more along the lines of what I wanted. Get some hydration in here, and maybe we'll find some beans or something like that. And then of course we gotta loot the chopper, the actual area that has the chance of having the scuba mask. But all of these meds, dude, this is probably my favorite chopper event. Out of the 3 possible chopper events, 4 if you count the one event where the horde shows up sometimes and sometimes it doesn't. This one's my favorite, because usually what we went through, a 1/5 of an AK, right? 1 med kit, and what are we getting back? 2 med kits, 8 band-aids, a bunch of guns. Like, this is honestly, if you have a chopper, you want to be heading to these, and I'll take the guns. Can never go wrong with those. You do want to be heading to these though. They are pretty freaking, I don't know, bang for the buck wise, it's hard to beat them, you know. But it does of course require the chopper, which is kind of a pain in the bum. But with us heading over to the hidden garden here, and if you guys want a little bit more context of what I'm going to be talking about, and the fact that after these 2 days, I'm telling you, there's going to be a second phase to this event that has something to do with the snowy area, and I will be coming for you soon. But speaking of all those, I want to ask you guys how the Chinese event has been going for you. What's the best type of loot you've gotten out of it so far? I think we've gotten aluminum bars is our best stuff, which is pretty solid for really not the hardest thing to do in the form of this area, you know. Like, we pretty solid bang for the buck there as well. Just a whole ton of bang for the buck around here. But I'd love to hear how you guys are doing on that. And before we head out on our raid, I would also love to hear how the raids are treating you guys. And I really need to get something edible in my tummy, because I suppose I'll eat some of the carrots, even though I always bring those to help out Mulan. Hello, Mulan. How do you do? What are today's quests? Feed the horses, boil rice, and destroy the zombies around the base. That sounds like my type of day. Horsey, 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 I got something for you. Enjoy your carrots there, buddy. He only takes 5, and with that, the horse is fed. Oh, look at all this marvelous rice we've been growing, because we left some rice to grow here while we were gone. 10 out of 10 investment. Would invest again. Now we got all these rice stems we can toss on over here. I don't want to throw all of them in there, though, as weird as that sounds. So what I'm going to do instead is stack that up and actually split that, because we only need to cook up. Wait, hold on. Does she want me to plant rice? What was the quest exactly? Was it to cook rice or plant it, or what is this? Boil rice. Okay, that's what she wants me to do. Let's go ahead and do that. And I guess I could eat it too, you know, while we're on the way of being edible. I suppose we can skip there for the cost of $17 dues. We can utilize that thing, and hopefully she's happy with us having made the bowl, and now we just gotta go and murk ourselves some zombies around the map. RIP to you guys, zombies. It's a bad day to be a Jiangshi, or Jiangxi, however you pronounce these names. You know how I pronounce their names? Dead! Because that's all that they are. They are freaking dead, mate. But yeah, I'd love to hear how the raids, and especially how the Chinese New Year event has been treating you guys. Hopefully my little pistol trick for actually being able to do the showdown against Mulan has been helpful to you guys. But I've seen a lot of people before that saying that, like, you have to use an AK or you have to use an M16, you know, something harder like that. But I mean, I showed you guys a pretty solid way of realistically being able to do it with a pistol, which is a lot cheaper than having to invest a gun, and usually the reward involves another pistol. So you get more than what you put in, which is always a great return. And again, that cost analysis, man, I'm just throwing out financial terms. You gotta sound smart, but with that, let's complete the quest. Let's see what's in the trunk. And speaking of the trunk, like I said, I'd love to hear what you guys are getting from this thing and what you are getting from the showdown chest. What's the best loot you got? I've heard some people actually get the weapon. Hopefully, we get the event weapon after we defeat Mulan in the showdown today, because I want my hands on that weapon. But we do have our hands on some pretty nice aluminum. Pretty hard to go wrong with that. Question is, do we have room for other stuff? I don't know. You know what? I'll just leave the rice. I don't want to cook rice if it's not needed. You know, I'd rather just kind of, unless I'm trying to think. Yeah, you know what? YOLO, we'll toss it in there. We got plenty of seeds still growing, so when we come back, there should be 10 rices or whatever. The plural of 10 rice. I don't know. What's the singular? English grammar hard. Long story short. But with that, Mulan, it is time for you to be defeated in the showdown. But let me know what the best loot has been, not just in the forms of armor, but the other types of stuff you get. And reminder, that counts for your third of the way. Instantly get $25 at Suicide Play Store gift card giveaway. All you gotta do as well is make sure to hit that like button, make sure to subscribe, and boom shakalaka, you'll be entered on this video. Y'all can enter it on every last day on Earth video, future and past. And what will happen is when Saturday rolls around, I'll pick a random video from the past week, pick a random comment, and that will be the winner. And reminder that hitting that bell, boom, kind of like that, except that's a gong. Hitting that notification bell is really handy, because then you know when not only we talk about and show off new stuff in Last Day on Earth, but also when new videos come out for y'all to enter in on the giveaway. And Mulan, I'm sorry, you're a very talented warrior. Kalashnikov 47, slightly more talented. You know what that means? Oh no! Oh, I'm going for the sweep, man. I wonder, can I flawlessly defeat her? Maybe we get more oh no! She got, oh man. Dude, 11-1, we are kind of pooping on her. Like, it sucks that we gotta use an AK, but so be it, man. Mulan, you are no match. No match at all. Oh, another 2 right there. This one is mine. No, it's not. They're all mine, Mulan. Oh, yeah. Take what you need in the chest. You're dang right. Because that's called victory. What do I get? Dang. More boots. Now, here's the thing. There's only a couple more days of this event, right? So I was hoping that we could maybe get other parts of the warrior armor that we actually haven't gotten yet. Unfortunately for us, we have already gotten the warrior boots, but I guess we can go and put those away back at home for the sake of safety and all that jazz. We always get a reinforced beanie, though. Every single time, I feel like that happens. It's really weird. I don't know what to think of it. But with that, Mulan, thank you for the showdown. I did the poo-poo on you. I will be back tomorrow to do more of the poo-poo on you. And from there, hopefully, in a couple of days, we'll go on some sort of adventure to a new area against that spooky-looking Chinese New Year boss. Oh, I am excited to take that thing down, especially he's looking like the blind one. I wonder if he'll have, like, different strategies, you know, instead of just running into walls, if he has some sort of different thing. And especially if he drops a head. Oh! That's gonna be amazing. And like I said, if you guys know what I'm talking about, that last video has a ton of information regarding all this jazz. But I just can't wait to get on that raid as well. Because, well, A, we already have a ton of stuff just from doing the friggin' Chinese New Year stuff. So then we can head out over there, get some more stuff. It might be a lackluster raid. Always the possibility of that. Always a solid possibility of that, actually. But at the end of the day, even a lackluster raid for the low, low price of Frey is never that bad, you know? Although it's different when you're doing the quests, because at that point it's like you gotta put in time, you gotta put in effort, or you gotta even potentially put in coins. If you get a poopy raid, it's like, bah, humbug, you know? It's not a great feeling, not the best feelings in the world. Speaking of feelings in the world, I think because we have established that as long as you don't anger the raiders by undercutting them on loot, it seems that this area seems to stay pretty safe, all things considered. So I think we might get back to storing stuff here again. I mean, we'll have to play it by ear and all that stuff, but a couple of weapons here, you know, for future use at the bunker could never go wrong, especially with all of the room we have here. I just want to free up a couple of inventory slots before we dive on into the shenanigans that the bunker will hold, and all 3 of our openings will as well, and the 1 extra red ticket we're gonna have. Bah! That's the worst. When you just have that 1 extra thing taking up that slot in your inventory room, but you don't want to get rid of it, 'cause you're like, that'd be a waste. But it's like, and it's like, and this is the code for today, although by the time I upload this, it might change. I know sometimes I end up uploading videos a little bit later than I would like. I just need you guys to understand that the reason for that is I don't get home from class on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday till like 3 p.m. As soon as I get home, right away, I start working on the videos for the day. And as soon as I'm done with those videos, I head my butt back to the library to work with my group on the boatloads of homework I have. All right, lately, it has been a grind, but a grind absolutely worthy, since it is y'all I am grinding for. I mean, we're talking about last day on Earth here, all right? I think we're used to the grind kind of in this. Am I right? Or am I right? You know what we're gonna have to do? We're probably gonna have to punch this dude in the face a lot. Yeah, all right, well, all right. Flow like a butterfly, sting like a bee, call me Muhammad Ali or Mike Tyson. I don't know, last time I said Mike Tyson and someone said, Star, you're a dingus. It's actually Muhammad Ali. And I'm like, all right, I'm saying Muhammad Ali this time. Then maybe this time someone else will be like, no, it's actually Mike Tyson. And who knows what's gonna happen? I just hope that there's like engine parts and actual good stuff. And let's go! That's what I like to see. Not only the engine part, we also are getting an M16 out of the green crate. Because the green crate, it usually has a pistol. So when you get a rifle out of it, I'm just saying that is a pretty beneficial trade that I'm taking 10 times out of 10. Not even the usual 9 times out of 10. This puppy's 10 out of 10. Would open again. Also, we got to grab this gun, and very quickly, unless there's like a melee weapon here, I'm gonna grab this baseball bat right quick. We gotta go and smash some brains in of our fast-biting buddies. Baseball bat does 20 damage on the dot, so after a little bit of smashing, we can get a home run. That was more of a ground out. What about you, Mr. Fastbiter? Are you gonna be the home run ball? We playing T-ball? Boom! Nah, that's another ground out, dude. 3 strikes and you're out. I'm not liking how that's going. I hope I get at least a single on this fast biter. No, that right there, that was like a foul tip strikeout. You know, it's kind of, things are going meh. My future in last day on Earth baseball is not bright. It's like I'm in the single A minor leagues, but getting a wrench is quite the opposite. Getting a wrench is quite bright, and I will take that to the bank. I don't know what the bank would say if I'm like, oh, I'd like to deposit this wrench. You know, I mean, the bank, I feel like they'd look at me crazy, and maybe they'd pity me and just kind of take the wrench and toss it out back. I don't know, because right now, last day on Earth, it ain't pitying me. You know why? Because I was expecting more engine parts. I cannot turn down something as marvelous as a shotgun, but it's not what I was expecting. Now, here's the thing. The red crate. Will this have goods? Like, potentially C4? Because, dude, the first time I opened a red crate when it was possible to get C4, I got C4. Ever since then, never gotten C4 again. Have you guys gotten C4 since, like, getting it initially one time? Because I would love to hear that, because personally, it seems like either I have the worst luck in the world, or Kafir's changed this, because, like, we ain't getting C4 no mo. And we ain't getting silenced weapons either. I was kind of banking for silenced weapons, too. Those are pretty nifty. We can take the AK for now. You know what, we'll leave behind the one red, we'll leave behind the one yellow, and we'll just kind of take home a couple of these valuables. We'll also make sure to put on our better armor, because, hey, you know, if you got an opportunity for that friggity fresh armor, you better be taking exactly that opportunity. I'll just eat the rest of the carrots at this point. We got plenty growing back home, and I just want to make sure that we grab some of the valuables. Connecting rod might count as valuable too, now that I think about it. I'll come back for you, connecting rod. I do have a poop ton of those back at home. They're very useful for the acid bath, but for now, that's all that they're good for. But I feel like there's gonna be another use, because the way the description of the connecting rod makes it seem like it has to do with an engine. You know what's coming next? I mean, ATV, potentially the zombie truck eventually, which should allow us to establish a second base somewhere. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, right here, if we scroll on down and find that zombie wacky looking truck, allows you to build a truck to set up other bases on the map. Honestly, wouldn't surprise me if maybe that needs connecting rods. Who knows? I suppose we'll have to see. But with that, our inventory is looking mighty fine. Oh, I forgot, I had this baseball bat equipped. I should probably, I know that there's also a weapon left back there, but hey, this is my training baseball bat. Right, I'm gonna do some batting practice back at home. I didn't have baseball bats at home, you know? They were kind of, all the ones I got were nice and worn out, so I kind of just tossed them out. I'm like, I don't need this. But here, pristine baseball bat signed by Babe Ruth himself. That's right. It is an autographed baseball bat. Believe it or not, that's what we're talking about here, ladies and gents, and marvelous. We're gonna run over here, not to actually go to it, but because it lets us save a little bit of fuel, because that brought our energy all the way down. because before we can do anything with that. And with that, we're just gonna have to kind of put some of this stuff away. Potentially, I'm tempted to craft another crate because I just don't know if there's any good spots for that crate at the moment. There should be, but I'm trying to remember my base from like memory, and it's kind of iffy. All I know is that there's a lot of rooms, a lot of stone, and a lot of torn down level 1 walls on the outside. I definitely remember that part. I can put the AK in there. And hey, if you guys ever raid my base, right here, definitely check the pickup truck. I don't know if you're gonna get into the juicy part of the base unless you come prepared with C4, but nonetheless, I'm happy to give you guys a little present, little birthday present, little not going away present. Well, kind of, because I guess you guys would be going away after you come here. But, whatchamacall, like a little party favor, a little raid favor. I think that's a great way of putting it, in the form of a gas tank, a couple of nifty little weapons, and a couple of things along those lines. But I need to do some minor organization of the inventory and of the base, and I will talk to you guys as soon as that is done. And check this out, dude. All them steel bars we've been smelting, and all of the steel plates we have here, it might be time for us to expand our level 4 walls a little bit. I think that'll be a worthy investment, wouldn't you say? But talk to you all in a sec. All right, boys, and for the most part, and gals, of course, boys and girls, guys and gals, ladies and gentlemen, we got most of what we require. I decided, hey, maybe if we give the raiders better stuff, just to make sure, because I don't want to waste a revenge raid, because every time we get raided, our star, or not our star, I'm thinking GTA stars, we'd go down 1 skull in terms of threat of attack. I just want to constantly be as high of a threat of attack as possible, because that means we'll be able to raid more and for cheaper as well. But you can see we have most of the materials necessary here for hopefully a powerful and victorious raid full of amazing stuff, and we'll have to see how that goes. And remember, this is the type of raid that you want to be the best. If there's a raid that you want to be good, you want to be the revenge one, because you don't have to give like 20% or like part of your loot to the raiders, you know? Although it does suck if the, like, that's just why it makes so, like, it's just insane how much better it is to revenge raid instead of normal raid. Because normal raids, not only do you have to pay and or do quests to do them, you also have to give part of that back. I mean, it makes sense, you know? The raiders are tipping you off. They're just kind of like, hey, you know, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Give us a little something, but it's also like wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Give us a little something, or we come, steal all the stuff from your bunker, steal stuff from other bases, and poop on your base a little bit. So it's a little bit 50-50 in terms of value. But I think, oh, we're not gonna have to break into this, are we? This is a wide open base design. Well, looks like we're playing the guessing game. I think we're also playing the I smell absolutely awful game too. But we got 9 chests to open here. Hopefully some of this will be good. Usually when you raid though, they don't let you raid totally poopy bases. Like usually the bases you raid do have something valuable within them, at least somewhat valuable. You know, because I've never raided a potato base that just had like the totally like a couple blades of grass and stuff, you know? Although maybe it's because you have to get to level 20 and you have to contact the raiders and stuff, so people have to be a little bit built up. But after all that, we'll have to see. I wonder though, dude, if this guy raided me. Well, he didn't get the best stuff. He supposedly only got like a pistol and a couple of things, but oh my god. Thank you! I will no longer trash on your base. I will instead cherish the fact that you are an amazing person. Thank you so much for all of this. I love you, and please tell me there's more chests filled with it. 1 steel plate, over 20 oak log. Bro. This is gonna be a great day. Started with a great raid. Anything else? Yeah, a couple turkeys and stuff. Yeah, okay. It got less hype, but that center right there was very good, and I think we should have more than enough noise capabilities to open up all of these, and hopefully give me some of that copper, boy, and keep getting some of the best stuff. And oh my god, they're converging on me. They're coming from all angles. This is the one problem when you don't break into a base. The zombies, they don't have to follow where you broke into the base. They just kind of swarm you from all angles, which can get a tad bit overwhelming. But I ain't even gonna use my own medkits. No. I'm using the fella right here. I'm using his own food against him. Thank you for the nutrition. I appreciate it a ton. Now, if you don't mind, a couple more guns, a couple more good resources, maybe steel bars. That'd be much appreciated. this is kind of sort of appreciated. That's where we're standing with this. I'll grab a couple of these. We also got the weapon parts. I'll take all. Maybe the blue tape, because those are really good for crafting more hatchets, and they can kind of be a bit of the pain in the bum to get. But here we do have some room to maneuver with. Pour some gas. Definitely put away the VSS. Definitely put away the stack of oak logs. The other stuff I do like to keep in my inventory just in case, you know, there's more steel plates, there's more aluminum plates, something like that. But these two, we can't stack anything else on them because the VSS is a VSS, doesn't stack in the first place, and this has 20 on it. And we're definitely not gonna swap either of those two out for anything that this guy has unless he legit has a chest full of miniguns. And at this point, I don't know, it wouldn't surprise me after opening up that chest. Nah, who am I kidding? That would still surprise the bejesus out of me because our luck is a little bit amazing right now. I'm gonna keep wearing the poopy boots. By the end of the day, I'll toss on some of the better clothes that he had, but I think we've opened up the best of what this man's chest can take. Ah, never mind. It gets better. It gets sweeter. This just keeps... is there gonna be more engine parts? I doubt it. We had to have opened all the best stuff by now. There's no way there's anything else that's actually good. But honestly, I've said that like 3 times at this point. Each and every time, I've been proven wrong. So I'll keep my hopes kind of high and keep these guys kind of dead. I don't know if we're gonna have the resources to survive and finish off the 3rd and final wave of these guys, though. This is where I am slightly concerned. We do have 2 silenced weapons that we will easily blow through, which should open up some inventory slots as well. But we'll have to see. Long story short, we gotta see. And I gotta keep on eating. Where's the food? Where's my munch? There is the munch. Yeah, dude, I don't know. Like, dude, he has to have more engine parts because he never invested engine parts in his motorcycle. This is the type of man I like. And there's not really anything else that would require engine part. He has to have more than 1 engine part. There's absolutely no way, because just like from raiding other people's bases, you'll get like multiple engine parts. Dude, I think that there might be more engine parts lying in wait somewhere here. It obviously isn't that somewhere, but it's something. Something that I'll take. I don't know though. We'll have to see. I want to give up hope, but at the same time, that I kind of did that twice and it kind of got way better. And okay, here's the situation. Things are about to go down. Very down. As soon as we open up this next chest. We got everything we want from here. We're gonna have to kill a couple more zombies. I don't want to use the VSS. We could just go fight like we could just use our fists, honestly. Do you guys just want to do that? Yeah, YOLO. We'll use our fists if they start running and both of these 2 things run out. And then we can swap in the medkits, but hopefully we have enough ammo to at least kill all the fast biters running at us, and maybe there's still a surprise on the other end of this chest. Yeah, not really. Definitely not really. Okay, Abomination, you gotta go, buddy. Okay, and then I want to take out the angry mob of fast biters. These dudes gotta go first. Because, like, I could 1v1 a Toxic Abomination, but when there's, like, 5 fast biters surrounding me, going gets a little bit rough. Okay, there we go. Let's knock them out, and... Alright, we are going Mike Tyson mode, Muhammad Ali mode against these guys. All we gotta do is use the first aid kits every once in a while. Like, I don't know, dude. We're using their own healing items against him, you know? So, like, he's got more healing items I could grab. I could go grab a couple of turkeys, but here we have the fight of the century. Over 1 million viewers watch. Just kidding. I don't think there's over 1 million viewers unless this video randomly goes viral. Which I don't think it will, but hey, I've been proved wrong before. So they do like 6 damage of pop. Oh, dude, my game lagged. Oh, the knockout punch. My game lagged right as that was about to happen. That almost got really bad. Dude, how is it possible that I punch harder than a Toxic Abomination does? Is my armor just that good where literally... It's amazing. This Toxic Abomination, on the other hand, not so much. He is pathetic. How can you not defeat me? You're like 3 times my size. God dang, dude. Try harder. Yeah, I don't think he's trying harder. He's trying the same amount with the knockout punch. So, I mean, you don't even need weapons if you come here, you know? If you just have enough medical supplies, it's still more than worthy. And look at that. We only used up like 3 of the medkits that he had. And we can probably, at this point, I'm pretty down for stealing his turkeys, because they're kind of like medkits. Probably should just use those in the first place. I will drink your tea as well, that kind sir. I will equip some new armor because my armor is getting pretty worn down from that boxing match. I think we should have over here. I think we put our boots away somewhere. One of these places. Come on, man. Where'd I put these boots? Am I crazy? There were definitely boots in one of these chests. Oh, of course, it's the one chest that I didn't check before I was checking all the other ones twice. Makes total sense. Totally a me move. Other than that, though, I'd say, we could steal this instead of the turkeys. Yeah, I don't know, it's like 4 medkits. That's just 1 iron hatchet. I am tempted to take the red tickets. I just don't know what I'd give up for them. Like, I guess weapon parts. I have a lot of weapon parts back at home, but honestly, red tickets, you gotta do a lot of raids, because I don't usually do the bunker anymore. I just kind of go there to open stuff. You gotta, it's worth it. We have a huge stockpile of yellow and green, not those, so that's my logic. That's my reasoning behind picking those up. And then, I mean, other than that, maybe he'll have something in one of his workbenches. Oh, you know what I just realized? We can equip a gun. Huh, aren't I a dingus? Yes, sir. Some of you guys are probably already starting to yell at me for that. I'll take the weapon parts, yeah. Iron hatchet, we still got a couple of those. We didn't have to use one of them. Actually, yeah, nah. Wood's good for, maybe if it was charcoal. I am running low on some fuel, but I just want to double check these chests and make sure that we're not missing anything. I'm not accidentally leaving something amazing behind. Yeah, no, I mean, I guess 11. Dude, I have so much bauxite back at home, and this is like 2 or 3 aluminum bars after a super long smelting process, and my furnaces are kind of very busy smelting other stuff like copper and steel at the moment, so and I still have so much bauxite at home, I don't mind leaving that. Now then, he does have a couple of workbenches and stuff. Like I said here, I got a good feeling. I'm gonna check those, but number one thing, this guy did make steel plates and aluminum plates. I want to see this and see if maybe more awaits. Nope, not at all. That's okay. We'll survive. These two, on the other hand, maybe he was smelting something like copper or copper to, nope, nothing there. And probably nothing here too then, oddly enough. Usually I expect something at these, like fuel or something, but nope, not from those. I mean, I don't think it's really even worth opening up anything else. Nothing here can really have super great, I mean, I guess this could have oak plank. YOLO, let's open this up. Let's see if there's oak planks, and after that, let's run like hell back home, because we gotta run like hell. Oh, hey, big one, how you doing? Don't mind me, just, oh no, he can dodge and weave. He's smart. No, don't hit me. Oh. Escaped without a sliver of dead. Did you see those pump fakes, dude? I looked like I looked like a freaking Super Bowl MVP out there. Like, hit with the left, spin move, right, juke, flip, barrel roll, Star Fox, maneuvers. Just everything, dude. Everything in the book. Even moves that aren't in the book. Those moves would be written into the book because of my performance. That's exactly what's going on. But with that, thank you, Nahui, for all the good stuff. Thank you for the very healthy amount of guns. Solid contribution to the steel plates charity known as Starsnipe Steel Plates, and of course the engine part towards the Starsnipe Needs Engine Parts Foundation. I appreciate them. I'll make sure to tell the IRS about your charitable donations. I don't even know if the IRS exists in this apocalypse, but if not, I will become the IRS, and then I'll come and I'll steal more stuff from you. I will take more of your monies. I will tax you for being near my base. That is me. We won't be the IRS. We will be the, give me money. That's what we will be. And I just go around. I'm like, hey, it's tax time, boys. They'll be like, why? And I'll be like, because I said so. And then I take all their stuff. That's all the raids are. It's me collecting taxes on my neighbors, you know? And, you know, when they don't want to cooperate and open the door, we gotta forcefully break in. Some of the neighbors are nice, though. They don't even build walls. It's like they know I'm coming. They're like, well, he's gonna do it anyway. But that is a great point for us to go. Actually, we gotta take a shower. I gotta find some water to take that shower, though. And we do have a lot of inventory organization and plopping down to do, but a very hefty haul that we're gonna be taking home along with that VSS and the oak log. This is the most oak logs I've gotten yet. We're just gonna turn into like 7 oak planks, which is gonna be great for repairing our stone walls when they break, and even a potential expansion. I'm pretty happy with the stone wall system now, but I would like to like upgrade that wall, for example, and maybe a couple more, but we'll have to see. But in the meantime, like I said, can't wait to hear how your own raid endeavors have gone, along with the best stuff y'all have gotten from that Chinese New Year event. And overall, just best of luck to you guys in all your future Raiden and Chinese New Year event endeavors. I wish y'all nothing but the greatest of loot and the least amount of using stuff necessary. Yes, and best of luck to you guys get the chop as well, so y'all can do chop events and head up north. And overall, just best of luck continuing to be the fan-freaking-tastic community that y'all are. Just make sure to keep on having that amazing day for me. That's all that I need to keep me going, especially while I go to like dive my head into books for 6 hours straight and work on homework. Not looking forward to that. But that's gonna do it for me for now. Thank you guys all for watching. That's my favorite fantastic day, and I'll talk to you in the next one. See ya.